Hello everyone. Today is World Meditation Day, so I wanted to take the opportunity to say something about meditation. There are really three sorts of meditation. In the first, we direct our attention towards an object of experience, the breath, a flame, a mantra, and so on. And this type of meditation is sometimes referred to as the progressive path, because we progress to our true nature via an object of experience, albeit a subtle object. And then there's a second type of meditation, which is sometimes referred to as the direct path, in which the mind, so to speak, turns around, away from the content of experience and investigates its own essence. What is the source of the mind? What is its essential nature? What aspect of the mind never disappears? And so on. These questions trace the mind inwards or backwards, away from the content of experience. And in doing so, the mind, in most cases gradually, occasionally suddenly subsides in the source of awareness from which it has arisen. And these two types of meditation, the progressive and direct paths, are really a preparation for the ultimate meditation, which does not require any manipulation of the mind. It does not require focusing or directing the mind either outwards on an object such as a mantra or the breath and so on, nor does it require directing the mind inwards towards our essential self, or the fact of being aware. This third type of meditation, for which all other meditations are a preparation, is simply being. And simply being requires no effort, no practice, no focusing or directing of the mind, no stilling or cessation of the mind's activities. We don't have any agenda with the mind. We just allow it to be as it is, and we remain as we are, the fact of simply being or being aware. And the fact of simply being is what we essentially are. It cannot be practiced, although it can be overlooked or ignored. So this essence of meditation, simply being, requires just a relaxing. If anything at all, it requires just a relaxing into the fact of simply being. And simply being is what we essentially are. It is not what we do. Thus, the ultimate form of meditation is really a kind of non-practice. It is simply to abide in our natural condition of simply being or being aware. And as we sink into the fact of simply being, our being is divested of all the qualities that it acquires from the content of experience, that is, from our thoughts, feelings, activities, relationships, and so on. It's a bit like getting undressed at night. We take off all the layers of clothing, and our naked body is simply revealed. Likewise, in this fact of simply being, our being is gradually, in most cases, occasionally suddenly, divested of all the qualities it acquires from the content of experience, and at some point naked being, naked aware being is simply revealed. This revealing of our essential being is not a new experience. It is not something extraordinary. It is not something that a few extraordinary people have privileged access to. All 8 billion of us are right now being. We are. I am. But most people's sense of being is so thoroughly mixed with the content of their experience, their thoughts, feelings, activities, relationships, and so on, that whilst they know their being, that is, they have a sense of being myself, they don't know their being clearly. And it is this lack of clear self-knowledge that is responsible for the partial veiling of our being. I say the partial veiling of our being because our being is never completely eclipsed. It is obscured to various degrees by the content of experience, but nobody's sense of being is ever completely eclipsed. The sense of being, the sense I am, shines in even the darkest minds and in the midst of even the most difficult experiences. So the essence of meditation is simply to emphasize the I am, to allow being to shine in the midst of our experience, whatever its content may be. After all, when we are, for instance, thinking, we say, I am thinking. The I am is shining there. Only we normally emphasize the thinking and neglect the I am. When we are feeling tired or lonely, we say, I am tired or I am lonely. The I am is shining there. But we emphasize the tiredness or the loneliness. We neglect the I am. Even if we're feeling deeply depressed, we say, I am depressed. Even in this dark experience, the I am is shining there. All that is required is to emphasize the I am. Normally we emphasize the content of experience, the content of our thoughts, feelings, sensations, activities, and relationships. And we do this at the expense of being. Meditation is simply to emphasize being, to magnify being in the midst of all experience. And this does not require turning away from or manipulating or denying any aspect of experience. For instance, even now, each of us can get in touch with the experience of our naked body without getting undressed at night. In other words, we don't need to undress in order to feel our naked body. It's exactly the same. We don't need to turn away from or manipulate any aspect of our experience, however difficult it may be. All that is necessary is to go inwards, so to speak, to the simple feeling of being. And as we do so, and as we rest there as that, the simple feeling of being loses the qualities that it seems to have derived from the content of experience, and at some point stands revealed as it essentially is, inherently peaceful, unconditionally fulfilled, and without limits, that is shared with everyone and everything. And it is for this reason that World Meditation Day is such a significant day for humanity, because meditation, if properly understood, leads to this recognition of the nature of being. That is, this recognition of the inherently peaceful and unconditionally fulfilled nature of our essential self or being, and the fact that we share our being with everyone and everything. And it is this ultimate recognition of the inherently peaceful nature of our being, and the fact that we are at the deepest level one being, not numerous beings. It is this recognition that leads to the ultimate fulfillment on the inside and the resolution of all conflicts between individuals, families, communities and nations on the outside. Thus, meditation is not only the means by which an individual may find the peace and quiet joy for which we all long above all else, but it is also the ultimate resolution for our world community. It is the means by which conflicts may be resolved and peace, not just in ourself individually, but in communities, between communities and nations, may be found. It is as such the foundation of world peace. So I will be holding an online weekend retreat starting on the 6th of June on the essence of meditation, and feel free to join me if you would like to do so. The details are on my website at rupertspira.com/events. And if you're having financial difficulties, please just write to the organizer and you are welcome to come at a reduced rate or for free. So I wish you all the very best and send you my love. Bye.